Well, it started a long time ago. In the past, we had a radio which was streamed. It was called like Radio Dea, and it was very interesting. The approach from them at that period, it was really new in a way for me, So yeah, of course, I started with all kind of music. I don't know, from commercial and stuff, classic stuff, and then to focus more on this part of electronic, It was like Club Emotion or something like that. They were playing like a lot of progressive music, like John Creamer, the Lexicon Avenue and stuff. And it was really truly inspiring for me. And then I was, of course, inspired by everything which surround me, and I don't know, nature, family, church, because in my hometown it's a lot of I don't know, the people are so religious, So yeah, we had the connection with music, with also with the church in a way. I was curious to play, and my brother also guided me in a way, because he was older than me and had some experience in the club scene. And then after that, I just from curiosity, I just followed him, And after that, yeah, I started to know a lot of people, started to produce also just a playful thing, like just try some beats and some samples with some loops, and let's see what is happening, And then yes, I brought my first drum machine, which is this one. So it's a machine drum. So I was really proud about this, and it was with a new sound and something new for me, because I had to learn physical stuff, Until then I had only a computer and DAW only, samples and loops. But with this, and then after that, everything developed, In a way, this is my background. I can also tell you more if you want. Of course, in this part of my hometown, I started to be a resident with some close friends, which also played in other clubs, and we had some like a nice group of people there, knowing more and more people, starting to work with Zebra, Grishu, and then Raresh and Barak and stuff, and everything was like that, sharing the music and spreading ideas. And this was like in a whole thing, the progress after that. And then yeah, I just wanted to finish my university studies, to have like something which I can rely on, but also on in the same thing I was working on the music, not so like I'm doing now, but yeah, just for fun. But the main purpose was to finish the studies, and then of course to develop my skills in music area. Yeah, and now I don't know, I'm here after third, I think. My first folder with music is from 2013. Yeah, the first one, yes. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Close to Bacău, it's like 3 or 4, I don't know, kilometers from Bacău, from the main city, but it was really close. So I studied in Bacău. For me, it's like a neighborhood from Bacău. It's not so, everything started there, but after that, if you want to progress and to have more opportunities, of course you have to move a step further, and after I finished my university, I decided to move here in Bucharest, because here is the main thing happening, way to to focus and to be around with the close and the people which are doing the same thing, you know. Because there is, I don't know, a lot of people started to emigrate, you know, to go to work and to progress in life in a way, you know. This was bought from my own money, so this is why I'm telling you this, because also my brother helped me a lot. Actually, the first one, it was like a Korg AM1, it's a black one, but yeah, he helped me with that, so yeah, just to play with them, but this is my own one. So yeah, of course I like electronic, of course, but this is the main sound of them, you know, own unique sound. Yes. No, it was something else before. It was another club which was more commercial. Also the Door, if you heard about, you know, if it's a smaller city, it's not so focused on only area of electronic music, more commercial, you know, so you had to play, I don't know, maybe something else because I was resident there, so in every you cannot play like the same music, you know, we have to bring like a lot of different styles. Yeah, but after that, in time, I don't know, with the music also, and after I shared my tracks with the guys, some, I don't know, some discussion took place, and then they asked me, let's bring Vincent to play before, I don't know, Radu, Pedro, or Raresh or Barak, and then, I don't know, to go to other cities and play to other events, of course. Yeah, and basically there started in a way, the underground scene for me, yeah. Well, yes, of course. We have a friend in Bacău which gave me a set long time ago from Hernan Cataneo. He played the set in Moon Park in Buenos Aires, I think. So it's like a 2-hour set or something like that, with a lot of nice progressive music. SoundCloud or YouTube, for sure, you can have. It's like 2003 or something like that. And the set, for me, it was really inspiring because, I don't know, in a way they had a mic which was recording the people also, you know, so you can hear like a lot of voices and a lot of screams about, you know, the vibe which the music gave to the people on that moment. And it was wow, what can do music, you know, for me. So yeah, that was a really good and inspiring set, and from that I think everything started, you know, in a way. Yeah, after I finished my studies, I stayed like 1 year just to see what is happening and maybe to apply for some jobs. And actually from that period it started to be more serious for me, you know, to focus more on music, and it came with results, you know. After that, of course, sharing, releasing events came up, and after that I was thinking, yes, I can do it, of course, because you can, I don't know, to have like a lot of things in one moment. If you are going to an event, you travel, you earn some money maybe, you can also meet some new people, to see surroundings, to see culture and a lot of stuff. So for me it was wow, something else coming from Bacău. So yeah, of course it was something else. Yeah, so this is yeah, in a way I saw the opportunities, you know, which can bring, which can come with the music, you know. Yes, but I remember first gig outside my country. I can tell you about this because, I don't know, it was really special. So I had a call from that guy from which manage some bookings, and he told me that you are available to play with Pedro at Televisionet. And I was shocked, because what? And I called some friend and I asked them, is this really, what should I do? And they told me that you should do it, of course. Why not? And then, yes, I told this guy, yes, I should do it. And we made the arrangement. And then, yeah, for me it was really special because it was the first one in Televisionet. So wow, I didn't have a clue about what is happening there. I heard about it, but not to be there and to see what is happening, And when I arrived there, of course, some Romanian came, pick me up, and then I was meeting with Vera there, I think, for the first time. Of course, I had to play before Pedro and Radu, and I had to play like 7 hours. 7 hours. And I was thinking, man, so long, I had to also repeat some tracks because I wasn't prepared for 7 hours set, so yeah, of course, it was really nice, it really experience to see Berlin scene, really interesting start for me, yeah. I think 24 hours, of course, because there it's not our rule, it's going like non-stop, just changing some personnel and some cleaning, and that's all, Yeah, but I remember, the 7 hours I played, I was asking the guys, where are they? They should come to play because I cannot do it anymore, it's too much. I was hungry, I was 7 hours. Yeah, but it was fun, I have these memories for my life, I'm still a fan of progressive music, like 2000, the things, the progressive music from that period, because I don't know, I was in a way erased with this kind of style. So for me, you can hear it in my production also. Sometimes from maybe some tribal or I don't know, something dark or something like that, because progressive music has it, so if you ask me for a track, maybe something for Lexicon Avenue, like I told you, and for John Creamer, because they are like very interesting producers. One track, I cannot tell you just one, but there are a lot of them, it's like a full discography. It is a big difference because, you gathered a lot of experience, you saw a lot of people, you saw a lot of colleagues doing stuff, and I don't know, it's progress, of course, technical, I don't know, you can choose the tracks much easier now, maybe, or I don't know, just to play with them in a different way, like it used to be. Also, it's a trend now to have it like more in time, more short than it used to be. Like before, maybe 10 minutes was the perfect track, but now it's like 7 or 8 minutes maximum, So the time is much shorter now, in a way. So you have to move like a little bit faster, like it used to be before. Now it's something, everything is more focused on digital, on Instagram and SoundCloud and YouTube. But in that period, it was more on real experience, to be there and to socialize and to drink something with the people, and then, of course, to spread the word with some friends, and it's not like now, now you can like have a video and that's all, you can capture the moment, but in that period it wasn't so easy, like now. So it's a connection between digital and we are more and more linked with digital now. Yeah, it can be the baseline, of course. It can be a pad because the pads are more, it can touch you in a way, or inside, your emotions and stuff, so I think the bass, it can move your body in physical shape, and the synth, for example, a pad or something, it can move your emotion in a way. Yeah, so yeah, these two, I think, because the other elements are, I think there are rhythms or stuff which are repeating, which are in a loop, so it's not so special in a way for me. So yeah, also the bass, but you can modulate some things, to have something which is developing in a way. I think it's a combination always. I cannot find myself in one style. It's of course techno, minimal, house, the combination between that two related to techno. Otherwise it can be more related to house or minimal, but I don't know, it's just how I can feel it on that moment, in that moment, if I feel it like it's good, or it fits with my ideas from, I don't know, from what I would like to express. Yeah, of course, yeah, that's the thing. It's not soul, it's not science or something like that. It's just, yeah, intuition and, I don't know, feeling. In a way, I'm a DIY guy. I don't know, I like to learn myself, to learn by myself. So I'm open for any discussion or any critics from outside, because it's, I don't know, I will take it. It's truly argumented, yeah, I can take it. Of course, if it's not it's not a pleasure to do it, or it's not comfortable with me, yeah, that's my opinion, that's yours, and I don't know, we can share it, but it's not a must, to do it. Like to learn by myself. For instance, I started to learn about modular stuff. Took some years. This is something else, because it's combined, you have a lot of digital stuff, but also analog stuff. So when I understood the system, the UVAR system, after I learned the modular stuff, it was a revelation to see that all the gear, they are working, on the same thing, but in different development, Yeah, I also started some project a few years ago, some guys to develop some UVAR stuff, So this is why I focused more on this, to see the electronic part, to see how it's connected, how it's the work, how is the flow inside, what is the, I don't know, the standards and stuff, From that point, I think everything changed in my vision, to see. I'm thinking now in a different way than I was before UVAR, The introduction course for, I don't know, maybe beginners, but it's not only for beginners. How the UVAR system and how the sound design works in this kind of system, So CV, sequencer, LFO, filter, oscillator, envelope, and I'm trying to explain it in a theoretical way, and then to show the people exactly how they are working and how can you link them together and stuff, So in a way, we had a good feedback from you guys. We had 2 sessions now. Everything was smooth and interesting, to see. Just to be curious how is the system going, how you can start to develop your own sound from this kind of system, Combined with what I did in my studies and what I can understand now with music, So it's a combination between both of them. So there are a lot of engineering beside behind the scenes, you know. A lot of programming. If you have like a digital oscillator, yeah, of course, there are a lot of lines of code and wavetable and stuff, you know, a lot of algorithms to hear and to control it, yeah. It was challenging because we couldn't see what is going to happen, you know, so yeah. For example, for me in that week, I had canceled like 3 events when the lockdown started. Also, I was really shocked. What I do now, you know? Yeah, I think for every one of us it was like that. But for me, I don't know. You know, when you have like a crisis or something like that, first things which are close, of course, it's entertaining. The entertaining business, you know, the music and concerts and stuff, you know, because you cannot focus on that because it's a crisis, you know, it's a war or something, so you have to focus on the real things, you know. So I think, yeah, when the pandemic started, it was a little bit tricky for me, yeah. And then after that, I think it started to change in a way, you know, everything, like focus more on the internet thing. Well, it was difficult. Of course, my first thought it was to be with my parents because they are living in my hometown house, you know, with some space around, you know. So yeah, it was more easy for me to go there. I started to apply for some work online, yeah, and I got a contract to work with guys from Berlin, and I had to do some sound design for them in this period. So yeah, it was a really nice experience. Way to see how other industry are working with sound, because it was something from automotive industry. So yeah, we had to design some sounds for electric car. After that, I had a revelation because I saw what important is the sound in this kind of industry, you know, because I was focused only on electronic music, but now I had to focus on this. It was a short time contract, like few months, but yeah, for me it was enough to see what you can do with some sound, you know, how powerful it is, you know. It is a good idea to start and to maybe to have a part-time job, you know, because if you are focusing more on music, the benefits are of course granted, but also you have to take it to the real life, you know, to pay the bills and pay the rent and stuff, you know. So yeah, sometimes it's tricky, but yeah, we can manage it. I think it's more related to my personality. I don't know if it's going to relate to music, but I don't know, in a short term, maybe in a long term, you know, in time, maybe yes. For example, I was in Japan last year, and it was really I was really fascinated what I saw there, you know, like the people and the culture and everything, like everything is so unique. If you are an entertainer, like a DJ, you have to also take some feedback from the people, of course, and you have to do your job. You are an entertainer, right? So of course you have to select your music in this way, in my opinion. So you have to change it, or you have to, I don't know, to continue that line, you know. So yeah, of course, it's like a basic rule which is working for everyone, you know. So you have to apply it, and it's working 100%, but this is coming with the experience, you know? If it's a good feedback and the people are reacting well, then you can go on that path, you know, and then maybe to oscillate a little bit, not to, I don't know, not to push it or something like that, but to oscillate, to to breathe, you know, to also to process that music, you know. It's not just to dance, be like exhausted, just to, you know, maybe to have time to socialize and to drink something and then to dance also, you know. It's like a combination between them. So the colleagues and the, I don't know, the friends, in a way we are linked with this kind of music. Yeah, maybe some of them are not so into it, but yeah, the majority, I think 80%, yeah, it's like that, you know. Because, you know, it's a way of living. Maybe they are not into electronic and techno minimal stuff, but it can be classical or rock or I don't know, maybe some new sounds, new styles or something like that. Yeah, but in a way, yeah, it's linked, it's connected with music. First, I started to share my music, of course, and then the guys from Naural, in the first release, the vinyl release, we started to speak about someone to make a remix, and we choose Radu to do it, and he did a remix for me, and then 2 tracks of mine and his remix. Yeah, it's a white cover with some interesting artwork. It was among the first release, the first label from Romania, yeah, which were distributed from here, yeah. That's the way to do stuff, you know, to do things. You have to connect with people, you know, to know each other and to maybe to speak with them and to maybe to tell some stories, and then, yeah, that's the point. Now it's everything, I think everything goes more to the digital world, you know. So in a way, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago Bandcamp, it wasn't, I don't know if it existed, but it wasn't so big like now. Maybe 10 years we can do music on AI and also maybe on cloud or something like that, you know, just to you have like a cloud library and to maybe to place with some sounds there, and then you can make like you can make something there. But I don't know, I would like to be surrounded by some analog stuff, because I don't know, I would like to be in control, to have it on my hands, you know. It's something different than to have it only on like a virtual way, you know. So I would like to combine them in a way. I am open for also for this kind of stuff, you know, to reproduce something digitally, but also analog. I think, yeah, we cannot forget about it, you know. It's the core, you know, from which started everything, you know. To bring something new, maybe to bring some new experiences, my sound. So in the future I will focus more on releasing some tracks on LP, maybe, yeah, because I didn't do it until now. So yeah, I think let's see, it's not like I'm trying to build something like, or I want to focus more on this. Let's see what the future brings, you know. I would like to develop something more from the Eurorack stuff, you know, Eurorack material, because I think there are a lot of opportunities, you know, and you can do something which is more interesting in a way, you know. It's not like a simple way. There are a lot of opportunities, so yeah, you can like plug a cable and everything changes. So yeah, that's the point, you know. You cannot patch another patch, the same thing, you know, every time it will be different because there are a lot of values which you can adjust, but you cannot like save it like on the computer, of course, because it's analog. So yeah, maybe close with that sound, but not quite 100%, you know. You can have a save option, but only for like a sequence with some gates and some notes only. But they can also stay on the same mode, like if you choose like a wavetable or an algorithm, it can stay like that, but maybe the modulation, it will be different, or the parameters, or the, I don't know, the details, it will be, maybe it will be slightly different now than it used to be. When I'm starting something and I like it, of course you have to like it. Or if you find something in that session which is nice, or from which you can start something, you know, more to develop more. Usually I record it on Ableton, and then of course I will come back if it's interesting. Or usually that's the point, you know, just to have something which you can start from, and then you can develop in time. I don't know, maybe tomorrow or next day or other month, you know. But if the idea is there and you catch it and you record it, that's enough for me, you know. To travel, you know, to go to the mountainside, maybe to have some trips around the mountains or the nature. Usually I'm going back to my hometown once a month, maybe, just to see my family, you know, to relax a little bit with them, to see my brother, and of course, that it can maybe to refresh, to charge yourself in a way, you know, to traveling, seeing some friends, going outside, you know, to socialize. And this is I think the main thing, you know. It's not a secret, or as like nature, I think it's enough for me. Yeah, just to be curious, like tutorials and I think if you are a pragmatic and DIY person, you can do it by yourself. Also, it's a good idea to get some feedback, of course, because this helps you a lot. I see now that everything is more easy for some producers to produce only with the DAW and some maybe one synth or one drum machine, but I don't know, I would like to have it like around me always, you know, to dig and to be inspired from old music, and I don't know, maybe combined with the new music in a way. Yeah. The gears are, I think, at the core are the same, you know, in a way, but in time with the digital world, everything, it's more easy to develop something. Back then it was more focused on the I don't know, on the long party, like 24 hours or something like that. And now I think the current situation, also with the pandemic, made some changes in a way, you know. There are not so long events. They are stopping like until maybe 12 or something like that, 12 hours. So music-wise, I think it's a little bit different than back then. The length of the track, like I told you, now it's like you have to mix everything, which is much quicker than it used to work before. And also the people focusing more on the internet thing like Instagram and stuff. If you are there and to post there, yeah, you have a lot of feedback and a lot of opportunities comes with that, Otherwise, yeah, it's difficult now to express yourself if you don't have like a social media stuff, to present the material there, to present like a remix or a release or an event, yeah. And then back then it was, I don't know, everything was maybe more focused on the person and to how the people reacted, after one event or after they were listening for a track or an interesting track. Now you can hear it first on Instagram or social media and then maybe to hear it on club. It can be, of course, the other way around, no problem, Most of the artists, of course, they are sharing the tracks before with the other artist, and then maybe you can hear it on Instagram like a release or something. I heard in some discussions with Christy Coons, for example, and he made like 2 tracks. One focused more on theoretical stuff, with some good harmony and technique, and the other one was a jam session, not so special in terms of theory, in musical theory. And guess what? The success was with the last track, So yeah, it's different, I don't know. It's not like Hans Zimmer to start and to develop something for the movies or stuff, Here it's like the expression of the artist, and that's all. That's all, It's just yourself and your thoughts, your inspiration, your experience. Everything started with them in a way, because yeah, they were the first important DJs from Romania in this kind of genre, which had a lot of success and a lot of had no power, in a way. So yeah, of course, a lot of people focused on this kind of music, and yeah, for us, for example, it was truly inspiring in a way. But after a time, you can start to develop yourself, take this kind of music and also to come with your new experiences, with your background, and to start to develop something which is your identity, and of course this will come in time. It's not like tomorrow I'm going to do this kind of track because I like it. No, I rather stay and to develop one idea and then to develop in my unique way. Every artist, if you have like a certain experience, you can distinguish one artist from another, If you are playing one track of, I don't know, artist which is in my case, of course I can also tell you. They are like a foundation for us in a way. With time and experiences, you can also develop your own sound, your own identity. For them also, they have like another maybe artist which inspired them on the same thing like I was inspired. Yeah, so came with some help, because I don't know if Radu told you like they had a discussion, and for example, for me it was experience at Zebra when he told Grishu, the owner, that I should play before him, to open the night. So yeah, for me it was a way of see that they are appreciate the thing what I do, and they have a lot of connections, of course, and they bring like they received like a lot of music, and then of course if you are listening a set or something like that, or back then, yeah, it was something new, you know, for you as well. Some interesting stuff from outside, or maybe underground artist or unknown one, something like that. Yeah. Also Ricardo, a lot of guys, which I cannot remember right now. Yeah, but like I told you, for me it was the progressive style, you know, the progressive genre at the beginning, and then change it with time in this kind of techno minimal house thing. Yeah, here it's like a niche, you know, it's something which is like, if you choose like a city, maybe maybe 2 million people city around the world, you can find there like maybe 100 or 200 or 300 people which are knowing this kind of music, you know? So for me it's enough. Of course now I can see like a lot of artists are trying to do like more genres like drum and bass or dub, or I don't know, maybe some contemporary sound, or maybe some experimental stuff. It's not like I don't want to do it, but the success was with this kind of music.